What if I gave you a tool to improve your profits immediately? Would you implement it? Keep watching to learn how to use the science of pricing for profit to start putting more cash in your pocket today. Hey there, I'm Cathy Donovan Wagner. I'm founder of Retail Mavens, and I'm mom of America's most fun family. True story. We won a nationwide contest. My mission is to help independent retailers, brick and mortar and online stores or both, improve their profits and sleep better. And nothing will improve your profits as quickly as this small little tweak to your pricing strategy. In all my years as independent specialty retailer, I really got pricing down to a science. I didn't know at the time that it actually is a science. It is a science. Since then, I have learned so much about behavioral economics and the study of psychology of retail shoppers, and it is fascinating. It's fascinating. What a person will pay is all based on their perception of the value of an item. What they will pay is all based on their perception of the value of the item. And I learned in my store that adding a couple of dollars here and there didn't change the customer's perception of value very much. And so literally now for decades, I've been teaching this strategy to people. So really, if you think about it, an item that is sold at $8 can easily be sold at $10. You look at an item that's $11 and it should just be $12. It just looks better, right? An $11 item somehow seems like it's overpriced, like it should be $10. This is just true scientific comments from people. It's true. I mean, you'd still buy it at $12, right? If it was 11 and now it's 12. I'll tell you, adding a dollar or two has a huge impact on your profit. It's incredible. So what we tell the thousands of retailers that we've worked with is to strive for most stores, a minimum initial markup of 55%. And really, I couldn't encourage you enough to shoot for 60%. Because it makes such a big difference on your bottom line. It's incredible. The easiest way to do this is to look at your inventory and see where you can use the pricing guidelines that I've included in the worksheet that's below. You can download it below. It's so much easier than you think. Now, the way you determine the actual price should be of an item that has an initial markup of 55%. First, let me tell you, initial markup means that of the retail price of the item, there's two components to it. The first is the cost. The second is the initial markup. So what we're talking about is an item then where 55% of its retail price is its initial markup. That means 45% of it is the cost, because 45 and 55 equal 100. So the way you determine, let's say some item is $10 and we want to get a 55% markup on it, we divide it by 0.45. That's what the cost was. And that gets you $22.22. But I always believe in rounding it to zeros. I believe that that conveys more value to things. So that's how you do it. If you want to take something to initial markup of 60%, that means then that the cost is only 40% of it. So we take $10 and divide it by 0.4 and you get $25. That's what a 60% markup looks like. It's really that simple. Once people see the impact on their bottom line, they are so eager to do it and often will reprice the majority of their store. Because for a store that's doing $500,000, raising your initial markup from 50% to 55%, raising it just 5 percentage points, that's $25,000 extra that is sitting there then in your cash flow, that you have the potential to make that much more money. It's so powerful. So that's why I want you to check out the chart below. It's incredible how powerful it can be. One other thing I want to share with you is about the value of free. It's so fascinating. There's this really great book by called Predictably Irrational by Dan Ariely. And he devotes a whole chapter to talking about how consumers are predictably irrational when it comes to pricing and how they overvalue free. Whenever we would hold our clearance sale, I would always have a few items marked in a basket that were free. I would mark it as free. They were items that I had tried to sell and hadn't been able to move and had been marked out of stock already. And I just would do that just to be able to give them away. And it was so fun to see the reactions of customers. More than once, they would try to give me money for it. They would say, oh, well, this can't possibly be free. And they would want to give me money for it. It was so hilarious. I had a kid's store, and actually it was so fun to see the look on kids' faces as I said, no, really, you can have that little toy. It's totally fine. It was really fun to bless them with the treat. Now go out and price your merchandise for more profit. That's what I challenge you to do now. And check out the description below for links, like I said, to this printout that you can use and to other helpful resources. And make sure that you subscribe to our channel. We keep giving you more tools and tips and strategies so that you can get more profit and better sleep and become a richer retailer in every sense of the word. Happy retailing.